The first feature-length movie was The Story of the Kelly Gang, which was released in Australia in 1906. The film was about a famous outlaw in Australia, and it ran for over an hour. Before this, most movies were only a few minutes long. The movie Psycho was the first American film to show a toilet flushing. This may not seem like a big deal now, but at the time it was considered scandalous to show a toilet on screen. Director Alfred Hitchcock had to fight with censors to keep the scene in the movie. The actor who played the original Godzilla, Haruo Nakajima, had to wear a 220-pound suit and suffered from dehydration during filming. Nakajima wore the suit for over 20 years, appearing in 12 Godzilla movies in total. He was eventually replaced by a younger actor in the 1980s. The movie E.T. the Extraterrestrial was originally going to be called A Boy's Life. Director Steven Spielberg changed the title to be more focused on the alien character who became the movie's most memorable and beloved aspect. The word Avatar was not originally invented for the movie of the same name. The term originally referred to a Hindu concept of a deity taking human form, and it had been used in other works of science fiction before the movie came out, like this one. The movie The Exorcist was based on a book of the same name by William Peter Blatty. The book was inspired by real-life exorcism that Blatty had heard about, and the movie was one of the most controversial of its time due to its graphic content. The opening sequence of the movie Saving Private Ryan was so realistic and intense that it caused many veterans of World War II to have flashbacks and panic attacks. The iconic shower scene in the movie Psycho was actually filmed with chocolate syrup instead of blood to get around strict censorship rules of the time. The movie Jurassic Park was one of the first films to use fully computer-generated dinosaurs, which were created using a combination of CGI and animatronics. The character of Hannibal Lecter in the movie Silence of the Lambs was ranked as the #1 movie villain of all time by the American Film Institute. The iconic line "Here's Johnny" in the movie The Shining was improvised by Jack Nicholson. The movie Star Wars Episode 4: A New Hope was initially rejected by several major studios before finally being picked up by 20th Century Fox. The iconic "You Talking to Me" scene in the movie Taxi Driver was also improvised by Robert De Niro. The movie Pulp Fiction was originally going to be called Black Mask, but was changed at the suggestion of producer Harvey Weinstein. The movie The Hunger Games was initially banned in Vietnam due to its violent themes and deception of a dystopian government. The famous "Nobody Puts Baby in a Corner" line from the movie Dirty Dancing was almost cut from the script due to concerns it was too cheesy. The character of Tony Montana in the movie Scarface was based on real-life drug kingpin Pablo Escobar. The movie The Lion King was originally going to be called King of the Jungle, but was changed when the filmmakers realized that lions didn't live in the jungle. The character of Gollum in the movie Lord of the Rings was created using motion capture technology and the performance of actor Andy Serkis. The movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off was filmed in just 9 weeks, and many of the iconic scenes were filmed without permits. The character of Indiana Jones in the movie Raiders of the Lost Ark was named after the filmmaker's dog.